In the previous episode, I packed my things, deflated my tires, and headed into the Tankwa Karoo to spend a night at an empty festival location called Place of Dreams. Now, it's the morning after, and we are getting ready to move on to our next classic Tankwa location for the weekend. Hi there! I thought I would just pop in quickly before the video starts, just to give you a short little recap of what it is that we are trying to do with this Jimny build. Because if you've been watching my videos for a while and following Alu-Cab closely, you might have a pretty good inkling about where we are heading with this. But if you are new here, you might be wondering, what in heaven's name does this have to do with Alu-Cab? So, I'm in the marketing team for Alu-Cab. My name is Jana, and I recently got a Jimny. And because we love telling stories in the marketing team, and we obviously love developing new products at Alu-Cab, we thought we are going to make a little bit of a thing out of it and build this Jimny up to be a little micro overlander, which I will then be using to go on trips and document it for you, and it'll be like a travel vlog, but an Alu-Cab travel vlog. And basically the goal is to show that Alu-Cab is accessible to anyone, even a girl who doesn't know a lot about overlanding and has just started to get into this whole vibe. So I'm going to be adding some really cool Alu-Cab accessories to the Jimny in due time, and I'm also going to be adding a whole lot of other aftermarket accessories to the Jimny that's available to the Jimny market. So if you're looking for Jimny build inspiration, this is a good place to be. If you're just looking to kick back and watch some travel vlogging, this is also a good place to be. So I'm gonna get back to the video. We're in the Tankwa, we're about to go on another adventure, so I hope you enjoy it. Good morning.
Good morning.
We had a very fun night. We're all slowly waking up, getting up. Simon wants to go for a swim, so I'm driving him up the hill. And then we will probably start packing up and heading to the Tankwa pad stop, where we've been before.
Yeah.
And then we are meeting up with our other friends, and we are heading to the Tankwa Tinted camp to camp there tonight. So
we're going to make a bit of a detour going there.
Yeah, we're going to take the scenic route. So the Tankwa Tinted camp is where we were for Return to the Source with the canopy camper.
Yes. Excited. Yeah, I was thinking, because we need to decide where we want to drive today. They want to braai somewhere next to the road, but we can see how much time we have, and maybe we should go up the Ganaga Pass and to the Ganaga Lodge to go and have a drink there and then come down. It's not that far.
The one thing though,
You're safe.
Oh, it's a door. I don't know how much fuel I have to do like a full detour. I have 325 kilometers that I can still go. Is that enough for like the detour and to get
I don't know. We'll just have to pull you.
The other thing is there's fuel here on this farm where we are now, so maybe we should.
Diesel. Let's see.
Should have brought a jerry can. I want to show them something. So remember what I said when I just started with Emma this video? That's what I want to show.
Oh.
So I said the Tankwa eats up tires, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna come back with one less tire. This is exactly my point. So this is another person who pitched up here last night, and so it's very real, guys. That's a grey GL manual, exactly the one that I test drove, but didn't choose. Still very happy with my GLX Auto. How's the water?
fresh. Ek weet jy of ek hier in wil swem.
Ooh, it's a chilly wind blowing right now.
Problem.
Whoa, very chilly. It's like clear sky-ish that side. Simon really wants it to rain today. And it does look like rain there in the valley. Just jump. Ooh. Ow. After Simon's very quick dip, we packed our things and headed out to the Tankwa padstal. Simon and Anton were very comfortable cruising on the gravel roads, but I was a bit hesitant, especially since the grey Jimny served as a bit of a warning for this road. Anton's Jimny has 235 general grabbers on, so he didn't have much to worry about, while I still have the stock Dunlop tyres that the Jimny came with. Nevertheless, Emma and I had a fun time chatting away and listening to music while we made our way to the padstal. Okay, we have arrived at the Tankwa padstal.
Yes.
We had a bit of a bumpy ride here.
Already have the beer.
We've met up with all of our other friends now, so we are going to have something to eat here and a few drinks, and then head to
Tankwa Tinted camp.
Tankwa Tinted camp. So yes, excited.
Ja.
After the padstal, we headed out to find a place to braai next to the road. Us South Africans sure do enjoy a braai in the bush. But our friends who were leading the way kept going further and further, and I actually started getting a little bit worried that I'm not going to have enough fuel for the rest of the trip. Luckily, one of them assured me that thankfully they did bring an extra jerry can of fuel should I run out. We eventually found our spot, and the small barbecue was already lit by the time Emma and I got there. The heat in the Tankwa is no joke, and the 180 awning on Simon's car was essential. We have now stopped in a dry riverbed because we are having a little lunch braai. So yeah, the fire's going, and we're gonna put some boerewors on there and make some booty rolls. Very South African, and then go to the Tankwa Tinted camp. And what I thought was gonna happen probably happened and is busy happening. Simon said we must stop now because it looks like I have a puncture, so we're busy checking it out. But that does look like a puncture. Yeah, we're like 5 minutes away from the place we need to be, so I'm gonna drive with the puncture to the Tankwa Tinted camp, and then we'll change it.
And then we'll plug it.
We'll plug it, yeah. Okay, no, Simon said we must rather just stop and inflate the tire a bit, because otherwise we might just mess it up completely. So we're gonna do that quickly, and yeah. Like Emma just said, welcome to the Tankwa. My little helpers. Damn it, tire. I was really thankful to have Emma and Simon with me. It was my first time ever getting a flat tire. We weren't that phased about the puncture because we were actually really close to where we'll be camping for the night. So we just pumped some more tunes and grooved our way to the Tinted camp where we'll eventually fix the flat tire. We have arrived at the Tinted camp. Emma needs to start setting up her tent again. We are gonna set up ours. And our friends are staying in these little chalets, which is quite cool. So yeah, we're gonna have a braai and then later go to the bar. And later or tomorrow, try and figure out where the puncture is and how to plug this tire. It actually hasn't deflated much since we pumped it up, so yeah, we'll figure it out later, I guess. Hello. Excuse me. This is Emma's tent. Hello. Hello. Lekker. So if you watched the Return to the Source vlog, this was the dance floor. Very strange to see it all empty again. Alrighty, we have found the puncture hole. We wanted to plug it, but we think it's just going to be better to put on the spare tire. Let me show you my little Tankwa hole. There it is. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's making a slight deflating noise.
There's it.
There it is. I don't know why I feel kind of proud of the hole. I've like earned my Tankwa colors, I guess. This is obviously not ideal, but I want to upgrade my tires anyway, and it was probably going to happen this coming week. So, you know, sometimes things just happen for a reason. So am I just going to stand here and watch Simon change the tire?
No.
Yeah,
She's gonna
I
do
think
the
that's
main,
the plan.
the main section.
No, actually this is a really good thing because I don't actually know how to change a tire, so
Really?
yeah. I know like the basics, but I don't know. I've never done it myself. I've seen people do it, so
You're gonna do it now. So lang begin opjack ook.
I don't know. I mean, we need to do it from the very start. I don't know how to jack a car. Okay, let's set up the tripod. Just do the damn thing. Once I started the process, I actually got really into it. I was so surprised at how easy it actually is to jack a whole car up with that little tool. Crazy. And obviously I had quite a few onlookers giving me tips from the sidelines. They said it might be easier to take off the nuts first and then jack the car up further to take the tire off. Loosening and taking off the nuts was also not as hard as I thought it would be. I probably should have put on shoes for this part though, but it did the job. Thank you, Emma, for my refreshments along the way. I struggled a bit with lifting and lining up the wheel to get the spare tire on, but that was about the hardest part. And before I knew it, we were done. So I just changed my first tire. I am quite stoked. It's quite an empowering feeling. I of course had a whole lot of encouragement along the way and a few people watching. If I had to have a flat tire, this was probably like one of the better ways to have it, like when you're in a group of people and you have people to help you and guide you through it. And I mean, it didn't like burst or anything, so yeah, now I know how to change a tire. Probably should have learned that a little bit earlier in my life, but here we are. Quite stoked, yeah. So for the rest of the night we're just gonna chill. The fire is going and yeah, just gonna have a good time. So the night was very chilled until it wasn't. We found a crate full of dress-up clothing and it just kind of escalated from there. Super fun night though. It always is at the Tinted camp bar. Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are we going, Simon?
We're going to the
On
blue
a
container,
safari.
the blue container, to get your tire plugged.
Yes, so luckily at the place where we are at, the Tankwa Tinted camp, they have like a tire repair service. So we are going to get the punctured wheel plugged. Firstly I was like, why are we doing this? The wheel is changed, like it's fine. And Simon was like, but we still have like over 100 kilometers to drive, so what if you get another puncture? I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense that we are now plugging the the punctured wheel. So yeah, that's the mission. Okay, thank you.
So je kan een paar van de indruk ook.
This is massive. Wow. That looks so weird.
Daar is lekker ding. Hy het 'n bietjie dit was so
After plugging the tire and inflating it again so that I can use it should something else happen on the road, we packed up camp, said our goodbyes to our friends and hit the road back to Cape Town. Once we reached the tar road and had to inflate our tires again, we began feeling really sad that the weekend is over and that we need to drive all the way to the city now. So we made a little bit of another plan. Okay, so I've dropped off Emma. We stopped at the Tankwa stall again, and then she actually, her sister was there, so she's driving back home with them. And Simon and I were on our way back to Cape Town. But I mean, this weekend was so fun and we're having such a good time. We decided we're gonna sleep over in the Matruisberg tonight, Matruisberg. We're gonna get there probably at like 3:30 and then just chill and relax and like decompress after this weekend and then leave tomorrow morning super early, like probably at like 5, so that I can be in the office at 8:30. So yeah, I'm happy that we are gonna sleep over another night and just camp and sleep. And I mean, we don't need to drive 2 hours to Cape Town now, so that's really cool. Yeah, I'm feeling quite tired, so it would have been a long drive. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the fun thing about having the rooftop tent, and obviously we still have food left, so it's nice to be able to decide on the whim that you are going to sleep over somewhere and be equipped for it. So yeah, Once we arrived at the Matroosberg campsite, we popped Simon's rooftop tent and I laid down for a little nap while Simon got the fire going. We then went for a sunset walk before eating dinner and getting an early night in. It really was a nice way to end off a jam-packed, full of action weekend, and it was really nice to have the whole campsite to ourselves. Are you chuffed with your new light?
All of the lights.
It's not really needed for it to be on right now.
Nice, I'm on. It's on now. It's done. It's done now. Mama. Emergency! See daai kleur wil flash?
Wow, amber.
Sien hoe vinniger wat gaan?
Oh no. What? Why?
Ja, soos dit.
You're
Dan sal daai
upsetting the
opsie-
Adidas.
There you go. Brightness. Dan jy daai.
Very cool.
That makes it look absolutely amazing. Today, it did just go private market. You're awake at part of a 5 a.m. You don't know what that is. You're just a little bit.
We got up just before 5 the next morning to hit the road to the city. And even though I don't really see myself as a morning person, the early morning drive really was so beautiful and peaceful. I even saw some baboons. But I am going to need to get used to driving solo and also driving long distances alone, because I was always having it very easy when Simon was usually the one behind the wheel and I could eat or sleep or chill on my phone and relax while he was the one focusing on the drive. Anyway, that is that for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one where I'll be adding some more upgrades to the Jimny.